for the NCRSP. And Ryan, our other co-chair, is with us today, along with Carol McLam, who is our staff person, and many, many members from across the state, many familiar faces there. So I'm going to turn it right over to the Pierce group to talk to us about our supplemental benefits through Pierce, which include our vision and dental and a few other things that they've added along the way. So it's all yours.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so welcome and thank you all for coming and allowing us to be here. We're honored and grateful for this opportunity to help you understand more about your supplemental benefits as North Carolina retirees. My name is Tabitha Bailey, and this is Sarah Davis. We are the call center managers here at Pierce Insurance Agency, and we are the administrator for the supplemental benefits offered through the North Carolina retirement system. The dental and vision coverage is actually through United Healthcare. So we here at Pierce, we process the enrollments, the cancellations, any updates on your account, and we'll answer any type of question. If you have an issue and you can't seem to get through at United Healthcare, we welcome those opportunities to be able to reach out on your behalf. We here at Pierce do pride ourselves on our customer service. So we welcome any questions that you might have now or later. Any claims, of course, that would be processed, that would be through United Healthcare. I'm going to start by just giving a brief summary on the coverages for the dental and vision, and then I'll hand it over to Sarah, and she'll talk more about the Lifelock benefit.
Is there any way that we can share our screen to present a little PowerPoint for you?
Carol, can you?
It looked like John's sharing his screen right now.
Stop share.
So do you want us to just go ahead without sharing the screen to do the presentation? And just go over the information?
The co-host or the host can give you co-host presentation material, and then you can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Carol is our background person with the technology, so I do apologize while she's scrambling to make this work for you.
Oh, you're
It's
fine.
all right.
We've never run into this problem before.
I think some people need to stop sharing if they could.
Yeah, I think I've got 2 or 3 open on my screen.
Oh, well, your screen stop share. So stop. Okay. Yeah, hit stop share. Okay.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right. Okay. Tabitha, how are you signed on? I don't see your name.
It's under Sarah.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys should be able to, there you go.
There we
And
go.
can y'all see the presentation now?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Perfect.
All right. So as I said, we are a Pierce Insurance Agency, and the benefits that we offer are through the retirement, North Carolina retirement, and we have the dental, the Lifelock, identity theft protection, and the vision. So once you're officially retired, you'll receive the NCRS brochure in the mail. And you can also visit the ncretiree.com to view the brochure and actually the certificates of coverage, which would go into more detail as far as your coverages. There is a 60-day window to enroll after receiving your first retirement check. You have to receive that first check before you can enroll. And you can enroll outside the 60-day window with a life event. A life-changing event is what we call it. So if you were to get married or divorced, have a child, adopt a child, things like that will allow you to enroll or make changes outside of that 60-day window and outside of open enrollment. There are 3 ways to enroll. You can call our office at 855-627-3847. You can also complete the paper application that you will get in your brochure, or you can self-enroll at ncretiree.com/enroll. So as far as the dental goes, the preventative and diagnostic services are covered at 100% of UCR. So what that is, the UCR is the usual, customary, and reasonable charges for your area. The basic and restorative are covered at 50% of the UCR. And then the major services are covered at 50% of the UCR. So as far as the basic, restorative, and major services, that would be your things, your services like your crowns, fillings, and root canals. I will also let you know that the dentures are also covered up to 50%. Now, that preventative and diagnostic services, that would be your cleanings, exams, and x-rays, and they would be covered at 100%. There is a $1,000 calendar year maximum and no waiting period for the dental. So if your effective date is April 1st, for example, you may visit the dentist on April 1st, the first day of your effective. We do follow a 2-month enrollment process. So if you were to enroll in February, you would be billed or deducted in March, and April 1st would actually be your effective date. Now, with the dental, you can visit any dentist specialist of your choice. You do save money by seeing an in-network provider. And just to give you an example of that, and I'm just going to throw out a number because I'm not sure how much a cleaning would cost in your area, but an in-network dentist can only charge a certain amount, whereas an out-of-network dentist can charge what they want for a procedure. So your coverage doesn't change in this way. If you were to go to an in-network provider, and let's just say they charged $100 for a cleaning, United Healthcare is going to pay that entire $100. Let's say you go to an out-of-network dentist for that same cleaning, they may charge $120. United Healthcare is going to pay that $100, and then you would just be responsible for the remaining $20. Now, there is no deductible for any of the diagnostic and preventive services. There is a $25 deductible per year for the restorative or major services. And that's only if you need a restorative or a major service done. Now, the Consumer Max Multiplier, this is a rewards-based program with the dental. And this gives you the opportunity to increase your $1,000 annual max. So if your paid claims for the year are less than $500, you will be rewarded an additional $250 the following year to go towards your $1,000 annual max. You must use the dental benefit at least once in the calendar year, to get those rewards. So if you don't use all of your $1,000 annual max, what you don't use does not roll over. It will restart the next year at $1,000. However, if you have earned any rewards in that consumer max multiplier and you don't use them, those rewards do roll over each year. Each family member is eligible to earn their own rewards. And the maximum you can earn is an additional $1,250. So that combined with your $1,000 annual maximum would give you the potential to have a $2,250 annual maximum benefit. The dental premiums for retiree only would be $36.26 per month. Retiree plus one, and that could be a spouse or a child, is $85.85 per month. And then the retiree plus family is $120.36 per month. So let's say you had a spouse and 4 kids you wanted to be put on there. That would be the retiree plus family, and it would be $120.36 per month for all of you. Now, the children are eligible until the day they turn 26. Also, just to let you know that. Now we do offer
Hey,
two.
you're going a little too fast. You're going a little too fast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can you flip that last chart back? I didn't get a chance to write it. Thank you.
You just let us know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm good. I don't know if the other people are, but you're going a little bit too fast. I appreciate it.
Okay, I agree with you.
Thank you for pausing for a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Okay, so with the vision, we do offer 2 vision plans. The only difference between the 2 plans, and we'll see this more in a later slide showing the premiums for each one. The only difference between the 2 vision plans is vision plan 1 is exam and materials. And plan 2 is just materials. Now, with the vision plan, there's also no waiting period, just like the dental. You can visit the eye doctor on your first effective date. So again, save the most money by using an in-network provider. Now, with this, the dental, your coverage doesn't change if you go out of network. However, with the vision, it does change. If you get your brochure in the mail, or if you visit that ncretiree.com, you can see the brochure there, and it shows you the difference in the coverage if you go in or out of network. But the coverage does change with the vision if you go out of network. Now, with the vision and the dental, you also get this with the dental. So if you decided you didn't want the vision, you just want the dental, you would also get the hearing aid discount with the dental. But this hearing aid discount program is included. I can tell you it's anywhere from 50 to 80% discount. To get more information on that, you could visit www.uhchearing.com, or you could call that 800 number, 866-926-6632. You would need to contact United Healthcare if you were looking to use this hearing aid program, this discount. You would need to contact United Healthcare before going to your hearing test, and then they can direct you in the right path to get those discounts. We did have a retiree during open enrollment this past year. She called back. She saved thousands on her hearing aid, and she was calling back to add her husband just to get that hearing aid discount. So it's a great discount. Is everyone good to continue?
Why did you all choose United Healthcare instead of another carrier?
We here at Pierce actually don't choose the provider. It's the North Carolina Treasurer that chooses.
Is that right? The current one or the other one?
The one going out. Yes, ma'am.
Falwell? All
Yes,
right.
ma'am. With the vision, there is a $10 copay for exam and a $10 copay for materials. After that $10 copay, the exam is covered in full. So you would get one eye exam in full every 12 months. And then the standard lenses are covered in full after your materials copay of $10. Your frame allowance, you would be covered up to $130. After that $10 copay for your materials at an in-network provider. And then your contact lenses would be covered up to $125 or up to 4 boxes of disposables after that copay. Now you can't get both the same year. You would have to choose lenses and frames or contacts. And then whichever you didn't get, you could get the other the next year if you chose.
Can you repeat that again about you have to choose one or the other?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so each year you can't get lenses and frames and contacts at the same time. So you would get lenses and frames or contacts. And then the next year you could get the one that you didn't get.
So it alternates.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
So again, just going into a little bit more detail, after that $10 copay, as far as the lens options, standard scratch coating, UV protective lenses, standard progressives, deluxe progressives, and the polycarbonate lenses would all be covered in full after that $10 copay at an in-network provider.
Okay, there's a question in the chat before you proceed.
You can find the list of in-network providers at myuhc.com. That's for
Repeat that
dental
again,
and
please.
vision.
myuhc.com.
That's correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So as I said before, there is the 2 vision plans. Plan 1 is exam and materials. That for retiree only is $6.81 per month. The retiree plus 1 is $13.79 per month, and retiree plus family is $15.49 per month. The plan 2, again, that's just materials. That would be $4.74 per month for retiree only, $9.62 per month for retiree plus 1, and for retiree plus family, $10.75 per month. Now, as far as the materials only plan, if you have a medical, reason where your exam may be covered under your health insurance, that's when the plan 2 would be more beneficial for you. Such as, if you have a cataract, a lot of times those exams are covered under your medical and you only need the plan 2 materials only. So if you have something like that, that's something to think about as far as which plan to get if you were to decide to get one.
The standard scratch coating and the UW protection lenses that you showed on the previous screen 2 above, is that part of materials only or part of exam and materials?
That's the same coverage for the materials on plan 1 is the same coverage you get for the materials on plan 2.
Okay, thank you.
That's a great question. So it looks like someone asked, does this take the place of superior vision? We can't answer any questions about superior because we don't handle that. I'm sure you could probably enroll with superior if you wanted to, but I can't answer questions about that. Now, I will say with the dental, our dental plan will work with other plans. So they will work together, but our vision plan does not work with other plans. You would have to choose which one you wanted to file it under.
And I think one reason that came up is a long time ago, Superior Vision was our vision insurance for the state, but
Okay.
it has not been since Pierce taken over that I'm aware of.
Okay.
There
All right, so now I'm going to just turn it over to Sarah and let her explain to you guys the Lifelock benefit.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm going to explain to you why LifeLock is important for the North Carolina retirees. Of course, it's to protect your security, your identity, and your privacy. Consider these identity theft statistics. In 2021, 23.9 million Americans became victims of identity fraud. And I'm sure majority of y'all know somebody who has gone through the identity theft. More than 1 in 4 older adults aged 55 and over have experienced identity theft. There's a new victim of identity theft every 2 seconds. Let me see. So LifeLock monitors your private information, your social security number, your credit cards, your bank accounts, 401k and investment accounts. And just keep in mind, the more information you put on your online user portal once you get enrolled in LifeLock, the more that LifeLock will monitor. It also will monitor your home title, address changes. And I'm not sure a lot of y'all know, but anybody can go up to the post office and request an address change. And then you also receive a secure VPN. LifeLock will monitor up to 5 devices for retiree only and up to 10 for retiree plus family. So the $1 million in coverage, it's $1 million for each of these. You get $1 million for stolen funds, $1 million for personal expenses, and $1 million for coverage for lawyers and experts. So you get the stolen wallet protection. They will reimburse you up to $500 of cash, and they will also help to replace your cards, cancel any cards that were stolen, and then get them replaced. And then they will also help to replace your wallet that was stolen. They monitor the dark web to make sure none of your information is being put out on the dark web, either just given away or sold. And then the Norton's Password Manager, that's just a place where you can store all your passwords together. Just use one password to get in to see all of your passwords so that they're all stored together. It's just a protective measures for your passwords. So the rates for retiree only is $8 per month, and then it's $14 a month for retiree plus family. And then you can reach us here at Pierce Insurance at 855-627-3847. You can visit www.ncretiree.com. That will have our brochure up there and go over a whole bunch of information on the dental, vision, and the identity theft. And if you have any questions, please email info@pierceins.com. And I believe we have a little bit more time if anybody has any questions for us.
Okay, I have a question. Now the
Email again, please.
I put it back up there. I'm sorry about that. What was your question?
yes, I have the insurance. I can't even think of the other company. So is this what y'all are talking about now is taking the place of the other company? I think it was called Standard. Was that the name of it?
No, so that is separate from Pierce Insurance.
Okay, so we don't have to change if we don't want to once we do the comparison.
That's correct. You do not have to change.
Thank you.
I was interested in the way the maximum multiplier works. Could you kind of explain that again?
Yeah, so if you visit the dentist at least once in the calendar year and your claims for the year are less than $500, United Healthcare will add an additional $250 the following year to go towards your annual max. So it's like they're putting that $250 in a little savings account for you. And if you don't use it, that $250 will roll over the next year. And if you follow those same guidelines, you'll earn an additional $250, making that $500 the next year. The maximum you can earn in those rewards is $1,250. And as long as you don't use it, it stays right there. So that combined with your annual max would be $2,250.
And does that start over again if you use it?
Yes, ma'am.
I believe Jackie Green has her hand up.
Yes, thank you. And good afternoon to each of you here this afternoon. My question is related to the vision part. And you may have said something about it, and I may have missed it. But my question is, do you have I guess you could call it like a gap insurance for the vision if, for instance, you want to have your laser, if you have your cataracts, and you want to have the lens put in and it's not the lens that you want, is there something called a gap insurance that could be secured by the individual? Am I making sense of what I'm asking?
Are you referring to the surgery after you have a cataract?
When you have cataract surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and the lens that may be approved for, say, this insurance, I don't know what that might be. And if it's not the lens, okay, if it's a lens that would help me not to wear glasses,
Mm-hmm.
what would be covered, or is there a gap insurance? I call it a gap insurance. I may not be using the correct word. Insurance that could be purchased, or just what? Tell me what I need to do if I ran into that situation.
So cataracts are actually going to be covered under your medical. The only thing this vision insurance would cover is your eye exam at a regular eye doctor, and then your glasses or your contacts if you decided to get contacts.
Well, it would be a lens that they use for lasers, not contact lens. I think that's
Yeah,
going to be
so
different.
this vision would not cover that.
Okay, so you all do not have, what I hear you saying then, that you would not have an insurance that could be purchased to cover the additional, um, whatever the lens might be that I might want.
Right, no, ma'am.
Okay.
Could you go back to that Lifelock, when it talks about the benefits of it and then the price? I'm seeing more and more of that on TV.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah, is that it right there?
So this is the rates for LifeLock.
Okay.
Now, this plan is specifically created for the North Carolina retirees, so this wouldn't be available any other way.
Well, this looks like it's much cheaper than what I've been seeing on TV, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you were to try to get something close to this, it would probably start at like $35 for just the individual, and then adding family, I think it would start at like 70. And I mean,
Okay.
I can't say for sure on that, but I think that's what we were told by Lifelock.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that on TV. A lot of that is going on. I like the concept as an older person, because it's people call your house just about every day trying to fool you out of something.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I don't know how many of you lately have had, I know my mother has gotten text messages from what looked like the postal service saying that they
Yeah.
tried to deliver a package and needed, some more funds to cover it. But as Sarah was saying, as far as, anyone can go to the post office, say that they're you, and try to get your address changed and your mail forwarded to a different address. And if you think about it, if they're able to do that, then they get your bank statements, they get your credit card statements, any credit cards trying to get you to take a card. They could get a lot of information that way.
You brought up an interesting fact early on about that the state treasurer is responsible for selecting the insurance companies that are offered through Pierce.
Yes,
I had
ma'am.
not heard that before. Could you kind of explain then a little bit more about the role Pierce actually plays, and is it a competitive bid like it is for the health insurance?
So Pearson Insurance collects information from different insurance agencies like United Healthcare, MetLife, and so on and so forth. And then we take and we present them to the North Carolina treasurer, and then he ultimately decides which plan at the very end of the day that we go with. Of course, he's looking to save money for the retirees. He's looking for the best plan, and so we're looking forward to working with the new treasurer and trying to get some other plans in there for the retirees.
I think we actually meet with the new treasurer in March.
Juanita has her hand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Juanita, you will need to unmute. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I signed up for LifeLock this year for the first time, but I have not received or heard anything from them. So do you receive a card or anything with an account number or anything
When did
after
you
you
enroll?
signed up?
Did you enroll during open enrollment?
Yes.
Okay, you should have received a welcome email either on or shortly before your effective date. What I would do is I would check your spam folder just to make sure it didn't get filtered into there. And if you still don't see that welcome email, give our office a call and one of our agents will request a welcome email for you.
Okay, thank you.
Now, as far as if you're enrolled in the LifeLock and they're monitoring your social, but once you get that email and you create your portal and you enter in your devices, you're just getting so much more coverage once you do that.
Okay, because I have not entered anything because I have not heard anything. So
Right.
I will check my email to see. And if I don't have anything, I'll call the number.
Yes, please give us a call.
Thank you.
Hey, we have 3 hands up, Gracie, Renita, and then Jackie, in that order, please.
Thank you. I wanted to see, could I contact LifeLock now or you all to try to get this coverage today or this week?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. If you want to just call our office as soon as this Zoom is over, we'll get you enrolled in LifeLock. Just let them know that you would like to enroll in LifeLock.
Okay, I'll need to.
What's the number?
Okay. Yeah, what is the number? I missed that. What is the number?
So our office number is 855
855
627
627
3847.
3847. Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hey, Renita,
Okay, and Gracie had the same question that I just had, so it has been answered. Thank you.
Okay, great.
okay,
Okay, I'm gonna
Jackie,
lower my hand.
Yes, and for the family, you want, how does it cover how many? Or is it just the 2 people or just what? Give me the
You
breakdown
mean
on that again.
for the LifeLock?
Yes.
Okay, so the LifeLock is a little bit different than the dental and vision. You can have as many up there, of course, and it's $14 per month, as long as they are financially dependent upon you. So there's no age limit. We have had retirees call and put their mother or their mother-in-law up there because they are financially dependent on them.
See, I got you. Thank you.
do we have any other questions for our 2 presenters?
Very good presentation. Thank you for slowing down.
Oh, you're welcome, and I'm sorry. Sometimes you go through this information so much, you just think,
Yeah, I couldn't catch up, but once you slowed down, I could. I appreciate that.
Yes, and I thank you all for getting on here today and for the questions. Y'all had great questions. And again, as Sarah said, if you have any question, just give us a call at that phone number, or you can email at info@pierceins.com. We love our ladies here in the call center, and they would love to speak with any of you.
We're back with breaking news.
Can you back up to the vision slide a minute? I want to write down those 5 things that are in the materials.
Hey,
Okay.
so that I can look, so that I can check.
Brought to basically to stand up for independence and transparency.
Is that the page you were looking for?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'll just search.
And how do we get a copy of this if we came on late so that we can get the recording, please?
Following this for us, tell us
The
more.
recording will be on our website. That's ncrsp.org. We'll put that on the website so you can go back and watch it again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'd also like to point out that if you have the vision or the dental insurance with United Healthcare, they have a member portal that you can go in and find a lot of information about the in-network and outer-network and what the basic amounts will be that will cover for different events that you might have under that coverage. So that's another good resource in addition to looking at the state treasurer's website to find the information on Pierce.
I will also say too, that this is, I know with a lot of the insurances nowadays, you have to re-enroll each year. These coverages are continuous coverages. So as long as you don't want to make any changes, you don't have to do a thing. It will automatically continue each year. Every year you'll get a new brochure in the mail around open enrollment to let you know if there have been any changes, if the premiums have changed at all. Last few years, our premiums have stayed the same or either gone down.
And I will vouch for that because I've been a rollover since I've retired.
Oh, great.
And I have a question. I may have missed it when my battery went out and I had to get my charger. I wanted to ask about the Nortons. Is there a certain period of time that we have to enroll in Nortons? Because like she said, the TV one is so much higher. Or can we still enroll at it even though it's now February for the $8 membership a month?
You can still enroll in it. Everybody just keep in mind that you cannot enroll in our LifeLock if you already have LifeLock. You have to cancel your previous LifeLock before you can enroll with us. You cannot have double coverage.
Okay, my other question is this, like if we just have a free antivirus, then we don't have to do anything, or do we have to take that off before we sign up for the LifeLock?
Is it a Norton antivirus?
No, it's not.
Okay, then you can sign up for LifeLock. As long as it's not Norton or LifeLock, then you're good to go.
Okay, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And I will also say that there is 2 different billing methods you can choose. For the dental and vision, and for the LifeLock, it's direct bill or pension deduction. If you receive a pension, these that can be automatically deducted from your pension if you choose to do that. If you'd rather not and you want it directly billed, the dental and vision would come to you in the mail just like it would your light bill. However, with the LifeLock, if you choose direct bill, they will not send you anything in the mail. You would just provide a checking or savings account that it would deduct from each month.
Okay,
And I wanted to ask about the United Healthcare that, like, I already have the dental plan, but I did use some of it. But I found out about it rolling over because I had something done, and they said, well, some rolled over from the year before. Do we have to do anything to make it roll over, or does it always roll over?
As long as you earn the reward, it will roll over your reward amount. And the only way that you get that is by spending less than $500 in paid claims at the dental office the previous year.
Okay, thank you again.
You're welcome.
and Juanita, you had your hand up.
Yes, I have one other question so that I'll know how to search for the email for the identity there. Would the email be coming from LifeLock or Pierce
It should be coming from LifeLock or Norton.
or Norton's? Okay. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
And Tammy Miller.
Yes, good presentation. I didn't catch it all, but I did catch part of it. How do you find out what your the amount that you earned for the dental if you didn't go over that amount? How do you go back and check to see what your balance is?
So you can find it online at myuhc.com, or you can call United Healthcare Dental.
What's the number?
So United Healthcare Dental's number is 877-905-0659.
Can you repeat it one more time?
Yes, it's 877
Uh-huh.
905
Uh-huh.
0659.
Thank you.
And that's whose number?
United Healthcare Dental.
And just keep in mind, because we do have a lot of people that call thinking if they change their address with the retirement system, that their address automatically changes with us. It does not. So if you're enrolled with us and your address changes, please give us a call here again at our office, so that we can update that, and then it will roll over to United Healthcare or to LifeLock.
Well, ladies, this has been most informative. Even though I read your material when it comes out every year, I still learn new things today, and I'm sure our members have as well. We do appreciate your time today, and you've had lots of good questions, and now they have your phone number. Your phone may be ringing off the hook.
Well,
So that
good.
you can answer some more. But we really do appreciate you coming, and we look forward to seeing you at the state or seeing some of your representatives at the state convention in March.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we will be there. Actually, me and Sarah and Jada Harris will be there. So we would love for you guys to come and visit our table and get some goodies.
Thank you.
And as
Thank
always,
you.
I like to thank Carol McLam, who is our NCRSP staff person who's assigned to work with us. And she does such a wonderful job of getting everybody registered and admitted into the Zoom. So all I can do is sit back and just enjoy it at this point. And I always appreciate all the support that she offers me as your co-chair. And so, Ren, you can be taking note that she's a very good support person in the background, as Ren is my newly appointed co-chair.
My
And
pleasure.
She is.
And next
Thank
month,
you.
on March the 12th at 2:00 in the afternoon, we will have our annual Convention 101 session where we will have Roger Harris, the famous Roger Harris, the parliamentarian, who will come and talk to you about how we'll run the convention. And we'll also have our newly appointed chair for the new business items committee, Sherry Strickland Mullen, who will be talking to you about how to write an appropriate new business item so we can make our convention run very smoothly. And it's always very informative. And as dry as it may sound to hear about parliamentarian rules and Robert's Rules of Order, he can make it most entertaining. And I always learn something new from Roger. So I hope you will join us next month and the months that follow thereafter. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in the afternoon, but we always try to at least give you a heads up what's coming the next month at when you attend this month, to know what next is coming next month. So with that, I thank everybody for attending today. We had a great audience and great presenters, and I hope to see some of you at least at the convention. And if not, maybe you'll join us virtually. Oh, Jackie, you have a question real quick?
I don't have a question, but I want to give kudos to you, Levita, for the excellent job that you do. And of course, you are 7B representative, and so 7B has to stick out. Thank you.
You can't tell that she's my former director for 7B, but she was a wonderful director, and we miss having her join us at our executive board meeting. Thank you, Jackie. That was most kind of you. Everybody have a wonderful afternoon and a great evening. Stay safe, stay warm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.